This video will be the start of your rehabilitation process from your porn and masturbation addiction. How do I know? Because it worked on me and a bunch of friends I have. So get off the description, stop reading the fucking comments, grab a pen and try to actually change by now focusing completely on this video. Thank you. Ejaculation in of itself is a part of regular life. It's the why you and I even exist. Ejaculation is also shown to have its benefits like
boost your mood, reduce stress, improve sleep, help you have better sex,
Man, shut your bitch ass up, bro. As well as lowering the chance of prostate cancer, which is one of the most notorious benefits and a reason for masturbation I've heard very often. The fact that ejaculation isn't beneficial is definitely not something worth disproving. So why the uproar? Why the nofap communities? Why the semen retention? Because simply you can go overboard. Let me ask you a question. Why is No Nut November so difficult for so many people? You may not be able to find the words right now, but the answer is simple, and you know it. Because masturbation can go from, yeah, I've done it once or twice, to doing it on the regular. Waking up and the first thing you are doing is opening your phone and jacking off. That's insane. So now you kinda get what I mean with control loss. It turns into an addiction, a habit that has grown so big it's kinda like a parasite, taking control over your husk of a body. But that isn't the worst part. Let me explain that with bro science. Sex is reproduction. Because humans want to reproduce, brain makes sex feel good. Rewarding. Men had to be good men to get wifey naked, to get stimulated, meaning sex. Now, men can go into the internet and see naked women to get stimulation. They jack off. Due to the Coolidge effect and dopamine, you get more and more addicted. It's just a downward spiral. An example. Man over time starts more vanilla, then watches harder stuff, then has multiple tabs open, and then it just gets worse. The association to porn can induce an addiction. The addiction gets induced because this behavior was an evolutionary advantage. Get it while the getting is good. So a porn addiction is not something you want probably. Another side effect is just like with any drug addict, your life just gets more bland and boring, and you only get stimulated by your choice of drug now. And then we come full circle. As I started, why the nofap communities? They started because people weren't able to get a hard-on with women anymore. They were only able, with the force of the boundary's hand, crushing the snake with an inadequate ambience.
Bitch, you said it.
Because of porn, they got erectile dysfunction. And that was the root of the problem. They banded together because many people had the same problem. And then they went on the long road of betterment. Peppermint? So the problems are the following. Firstly, you not being able to not jack off anymore because your body is used to the regular sensation. You lose self-control. Addicted. Secondly, you get addicted to porn. Your brain rewires, and the further into this extreme, the worse your outcome. Porn and masturbation go hand in hand. But for every problem... This video was sponsored by Raid Shadow Lay. Yo, I'm joking. But for every problem, there are solutions. Damn, that sounded cool in my phone. I have to make one big thing clear. Change doesn't happen immediately. Because change happens through your own mindset that'll shape you in the future. If you know that McDonald's is unhealthy, you will unconsciously associate McDonald's with bad. So slowly but surely, if you try your best to improve yourself, you can control yourself and stop eating at McDonald's or basically unhealthy foods. So the most important thing is self-recognition. If you know what's good and what is bad, your mindset will try to shape your future. And that works with almost anything self-improvement based. Knowledge is key. Knowing what you are doing wrong is unbelievably important. So be critical with yourself, but don't dive into self-deprecation. If you try your best to improve your try. I said try because you will be faced with hardships along the way. So here are a few tips. Here are a few tips. And I think the only tips you really need to get out of this inferno. 1. Try not to use willpower. Oh, how scandalous. How dare I say that? But listen, instead of using energy to not do something, just not be able to. Be incapable. Just like, if you want to dunk, sure, you can't dunk if you ain't got no feet. You'll just save brain power. And look into my sources if you want more proof of that. You can use a porn blocker when on your laptop, go into a room with full of people, like in a cafe or something. Always have the door open, or just remove the fucking door, huh? Remove tissues or cum socks in the room, so where the fuck you gonna bust? Never take your phone into the toilet or the bathroom, huh? And take things that could make you horny out of your life. Games, I don't know, don't stare at asses in the fucking gym. And lots more, you can think of them on your own, and maybe even write them in the comments for others to see. Some tips that really helped you might help other people. 2. Have a strict timetable. If you don't have time to jack off, well, that's that. 3. It's a habit that exists because of other habits, so break it into pieces. Let me explain. An interesting thing I found out was that my masturbation was habitual. It went the following. Be in my room, be full, around 15 to 18 o'clock, alone and tired. Then I jerked. So I tackled every problem one after another. So around that time I just went to the gym or stayed at the library. I started eating, not to the point of, oh, I can't move my body anymore. I had my door open if I happened to be in my room, and I tried fixing my sleep schedule. It helped. This is the last one, and the one thing that changed everything for me is that you are fighting two different beasts. The one is masturbation and the other is porn. Try to beat porn first and then the masturbation part. Meaning you might still be allowed to masturbate, but don't you dare open any of these fucking sites. Alright, use your mind, use anything else. Just go step by step, because you know people go into the extreme. Go from the extreme to the vanilla again. And then it might be easier to stop jacking off. Let me summarize. Ejaculation is good if you don't lose control. Porn is bad, masturbation is meh. Both can be addicting though. So take control over yourself and do the following. Instead of using willpower, just avoid it, have a strict timetable, look at it like it were different small habits that you have to fight. Split up the enemy. Go small steps with the knowledge that you are fighting two addictions, and take porn out and then the masturbation part. I wish for you to have a beautiful life.
And bro, you got this. You have a long fucking life ahead of you. So make this count. Blend in the outro.
Then have to bring out the whole ocean.
I really appreciate you watching this video. And if you want more like it, please let me know by subbing, liking, or just typing in the comments. And also if you didn't like it, tell it was shit in the comments. I can't grow without criticism, okay? I have also worked on my workflow after discarding 3 previous videos. Damn, with that in mind, I think 2024 will be a great year. Much love to you, and I hope I'll stay on your radar. This was Spag.